It was like everybody was just feeding off of everything, and it was awesome. I think that gets a little bit exhausting now, and I think coming to grips with who I am and what I have to offer as an artist, which not saying it's a lot, not saying it's a little, but it's just uniquely me. What I do now is I I try to have faith that I want to do art that will ultimately be around longer than whatever current incarnation of the scene is, so like I don't actively like scour every single album by every band in the way that I used to, just because I know I don't I don't need that anymore for what I do. So yeah, I know that's not really an answer to your question, but I actually just was thinking about what's changed for me in terms of like my relation to the scene, and that's just something for me personally. Like I know my relationship has changed to it a little bit the older that I've gotten.
Do you feel like, because to the point about your art transcending the scene, that's obviously crucial
Mm,
in terms of you being able
mm,
to make things that are transcendent of any community, because we all do organically outgrow these communities, of course. People have different experiences isn't in their lives,
yeah.
and they move, etc. But do you feel what a lot of people I know feel? Do you feel that level of disconnect just by virtue of getting older and maturing, that you can't just be that scene kid anymore who's immersed in it on, kind of a weekly basis? Do you feel that level of disconnect?
Yeah, sure. And I think what you said is true and smart. I think that is just getting older a little bit. Like I think a lot of people fall into the trap of saying, "Man, when I was younger the scene was better or the bands were better." It was never better. It was just that you were younger. It was your first time getting into it, and it just hit different when you're younger,
Yeah.
the reason why I got into bands like Saves the Day and Thursday when I was 15, 16 is because of that energy. I was just figuring out who I was, and music was speaking to me for the first time. And I don't have that reaction now. But I totally understand that, music serves different purposes at different points in your life. And yes, I don't seek out that scene community the way I did when I was 16, going to 4 shows in a weekend. At the same time, I still feel incredibly connected to the scene that I am involved in. And, music still, I will still get choked up listening to a song that affects me, and music still has an intense effect on my life. But yeah, I think something does change when you get to a certain age. And I used to hate it. I think I used to be like, man, I'm an old fart. Like the fact that I don't go to 4 shows a weekend, and I'm not up on every single local band. But I don't hate it anymore. I appreciate that I'm just at a different point in my life, and that's okay.